You have it? Okay, cool.
Have you ever had froyo or bubble tea and seen the tiny, colorful bubbles inside your drink? Well, those are called boba. Today we're going to talk about popping boba, which are filled with juice versus the tapioca kind.
We're going to use sodium alginate and calcium chloride, and we're going to make popping boba, and then we're going to compare it to the fruity yogurt popping boba, and we're going to see how they taste.
Popping boba is a thin gel membrane filled with flavored juice that pops when squeezed. The subunits of sodium alginate are alginic acid ions bonded to a sodium ion. Alginic acid contains a cycloether as part of a 5-carbon ring with OH groups bonded to 4 consecutive carbons around the ring. At the 5th carbon, directly adjacent to the O of the ether, a carboxylic acid group is bonded where the H on the OH has been replaced with a sodium ion. This overall polymer is considered a copolymer, 2 monomers polymerized together that are covalently linked together.
Popping boba is made through a process called spherification, and we use calcium chloride, which we'll put in the water, and sodium alginate, which goes in the juice. Sodium alginate is a natural polysaccharide product that is extracted from brown seaweed. It's used with calcium lactate, which is a crystalline salt that results from the fermentation of lactic acid and calcium carbonate. As soon as the sodium alginate is added to a solution of calcium chloride, it forms a gel membrane. Each drop of the alginate liquid forms itself into a sphere-shaped suspension when dropped.
It can be used to produce all kinds of food with dieting functions, such as resistance to hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. Long-term eating of food containing sodium alginate can reduce glucose and help with the treatment of heart disease, obesity, and diabetes, etc.
It can also reduce moisture loss of meat products during cooking. When the sodium alginate forms the gel, the products have more of a chewy consistency.
There's no limit to the acceptable daily intake, ADI, or sodium alginate gel.
One serving of popping boba contains only about 30 calories, but it doesn't have much nutritional value since its main components are sugar and juice.
As a kind of natural water-soluble polysaccharide, sodium alginate is an excellent source of beverage additive. A certain amount of sodium calcinate is added to beverages can play a role in thickening and emulsifying. Calcium chloride has a salty taste, but no smell.
Calcium chloride is an ionic inorganic compound, a salt with a chemical formula CaCl2. The calcium ions can form 2 bonds. The longer the alginate is in contact with the calcium chloride solution, the more stiff the gel will be. Calcium is important for healthy nerves, muscles, and bones. A lack of calcium can reduce the signals going on from your brain to your muscles. Chloride ions regulate the pH balance of the blood and help to control your body fluid levels. Calcium chloride is an electrolyte added to sport drinks to replenish the minerals you lose through sweating.
Calcium chloride keeps your packaged food dry as it can absorb a lot of moisture. Okay, so what you need is a pan of water, and you're gonna add calcium chloride to it. And then you have to mix it. Nice long video. Get some music over it. Okay, should be good enough. Cool. Alright. Now we have to make another solution. That's going to be the juice, and we're going to put it in a blender or a food processor. Next, we're gonna add sodium alginate to it. Alright, and now we blend. Tap it out to make sure the bubbles are gone. You have to let it rest in the refrigerator, preferably overnight. Good morning! It's the next day. Alright, so we're gonna make some boba. So you want to fill up the syringe. Okay, you want to fill up the syringe. Okay. Wow, it's all jelly. I think it's all jelly. And then we're gonna make boba. I'm gonna take this out. Well, that's our boba.